Alrighty, everyone. This is a 2013 Tacoma e-locker modification wiring trick. That's the best way I can put it. So, as you can see here, we are behind the glove box currently, and we've got everything pulled apart. And you notice the top harness is disconnected back there. And this is the harness that you want to be looking for right there. Now you'll notice here, this is the 4x4 ECU. Do not mess with that. That's not what we're going to be diving into today. We will be taking a hold of just this harness that I was just showing you guys. And you'll see that yellow and black wire, and just keep that in mind. That's what you want to be focusing on, that pin right there, that top yellow and black striped wire. And like I was saying before, you'll notice the older Tacomas do not have that purple, red, and gray with black striped wire. So do not be alarmed by that. It's the same wiring harness as on 2010 and older. I'm not sure about the first gen. I know that's a whole different situation. There's been the gray wire mod. This is not the gray wire mod. This will not require any sort of cutting. Now let's dive in here really quick, and I'll be showing what I did here and kind of what I followed online on a forum I found on Tacoma Nation. I believe it was from Taco Grande. He mentioned about soldering a wire, he said tinned up. Just pretty much solder the end of this wire and make it rigid enough that it's more or less a pin and not wires anymore. And basically what he did is shoved it right on top of that yellow and black wire, and this will cause it to have a connection in there. Alrighty, everyone, here is the almost semi-final product. As you can see there, I did get that blue wire up, and on top of that yellow and black wire, it's actually pushed right in there super nice and had a very secure and tight connection. And you can tell that I did not yet zip tie that black or zip tie that wire to the rest of the wiring bundle, which I will do immediately after. And here's the switch I am using currently, which I definitely will be upgrading to a switch with a light on it and probably 4 prongs, as I don't find this switch to be too secure. It just feels cheap and clunky, and I just don't like it personally. Also, I wanted to state again, I am not an electrical engineer by any means. And so if anybody is watching this, wants to add any constructive criticism, I would much take it. Thank you. And this is just a rough kind of test right here. That's why nothing's together yet. As you can see, I grounded the switch right up there. And once again, you'll notice that my wiring skills aren't the best, as I do need to replace that connection up there. Alright, I got the garage door open, light still blinking, track lights off, check engine light is on. Yeah, let me mention this too. When the switch is on, you'll notice the ABS light is on. Well, that's because when you do have the diff on, ABS light does come on. Okay, so like I said, track light is off. Let's put it in park. Turn the switch on. Let it hit the diff lock. Now let's watch it flash. it goes. Sometimes you just need to just roll around a little bit and then it engages. But I can determine that it is engaged, and I'll prove that really quick momentarily. Put it in a drive. 4-wheel drive is off. It's in too high. We're on. Now, let's listen to the back tires when I'm turning. You can hear that. That's what a locked diff sounds like. Turning radius is shit right now, obviously. That's how it should be. Now, with this diff locked, this is something that you do not want to be doing. Do not be driving around on flat surfaces or paved roads with your diff locked, all right? It's just not the ideal thing to do. You'll wear out your transmission, or you'll wear out your rear diff, and I mean, if you want to have that problem later on in the future, then go for it. However, I'm not typically that kind of person that wants to be dealing with transmission issues. So I will be only using this in off-road situations. One big reason I did this is I don't like the fact that you have to put it in 4 low to use the damn diff. Why? Why is that? And I've been off-roading several times in this Tacoma, used it heavily, and I've noticed that when I do put it in 4 low, you can feel the transmission, especially the front differential, starting to get worn out the more that you use 4 low, like you expect. And I don't like the idea of wearing out the transmission in 4 low, so that's why I did this. Now, will it stay locked in 4 high? That's one thing that we'll figure out right now. Put it in 4 high. Now 4 high is engaged. Now you'll see 4 low is blinking. 4 low should not engage at all. As you can see here, I forgot to record the final product and what everything looks like all done up, and I apologize that. So here's a quick snap picture of what it looks like. Now, right behind that black wire bundle, there is another zip tie holding all the wiring together, and then as you can see there, I added that other zip tie right up front, right there. And as you can see in this picture, I have that switch from earlier on that I was using and I was showing you guys. I just wedged it right up and under the steering wheel, and what follows through that is just fishing the wiring over and behind the dash and then up under the steering wheel. And hopefully I just wedged it in there for a more discreet look, you know, so if anybody else is driving my truck, and that's the whole idea behind this version of the modification, is so they don't just decide to click the differential lock button and engage it, and hopefully they don't find this button. And as you can see here, here's a third picture, and this is just a picture of my Tacoma, just a little flexed up, just messing around. I didn't have any more footage to throw on this video, so I just put this on here, and I just wanted to thank everybody that watches the video, and hopefully if this goes anywhere, there will be more to come of my Tacoma build, as I am just 2 years into it, just paid the truck off about 5 months ago, and I'm excited to just start throwing more money into it. All right, guys, take care. Cheers.